Hello YouTube, welcome to Curious Me channel. This is Shabazz Khan, and in this video we'll learn how to upload files. So I'm using Jquery and C# as my backend. Okay, Jquery is my client side and C# is my backend. So how this will work is this is an upload button. When you click on this button, you will see all these files or pictures or images, anything you can upload using this. So I'll select these two and then open. So it will take these files, save it on the server, then give me back the URL from that server, and I'll use that URL to display these images from server. Okay, so let's go ahead and create this. So in order to create that, let's open Visual Studio. Now go to File, New Project. Now it will list a lot of projects. Select ASP.NET Web Application. Delete this and name the file as upload file, then check on OK. Once that is done, you select empty and then OK. Now we will use Ajax to upload those files to the server. So since we are using Ajax, we also need web APIs. All right, so for that, right click on this project and then add a new folder, and the name of the folder can be anything. I always controllers. Now use controllers. So add controller, select web API to controller, add. So what is this controller? It is just for the APIs. Okay. Now I'll name it file up. Sorry, upload controller. All right. So it's done. Once the controller is created, you'll see something like this. So leave it as it is. Now go ahead and add a new folder, name it content. All right, now inside content, create two more folders. One folder, name it scripts. Okay, create another folder and name it styles. All right, so this is just a basic setup. Now go ahead and add a new HTML page. Name of the page can be anything. I'm naming it as home.html. Okay, so let's start coding. Add a div, give it a class of file upload container. Inside this div, let's add an input of type equals file. Okay, and the ID can be file upload, and I'll give it an attribute multiple so that multiple files can be selected. Now I'll create a label, and the label, make sure the name inside the for is the same as the ID of the input tag. All right, label for this, ID of the label or class rather of the label can be upload button mask. All right, that's it. So this is the label. Inside this, let's write upload. All right, that's done. Now go to content, inside style, create a new style. Sorry, add a new style sheet. Name it anything. I am naming it upload. Now inside that, let's place some CSS. So I have already created some CSS. This is the CSS. Actually, I created a demo earlier. So just to be quick, I'm using that CSS. All right, so this is the CSS. Basically what it does is it hides this input, all right, and displays this label. And when you click on this label opens the file pop-up dialog. All right, so let's save this. Okay, sorry. let's save this. Now go to home. Let's go ahead and add this. Okay, now we have added the reference to the styles. Let's go to scripts, add a JavaScript file. Name is file or anything. I've named it file. All right, so first of all, let's go to jQuery website. Why? Because we want the CDN. All right, I'll be using jQuery as I told you earlier. I'll be using jQuery. So let's get this, copy this, go to your home.html, inside body, paste this. All right, now you can use jQuery code. So let's go to file, and then let's start using jQuery. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's go ahead and quickly write the code. Document dot ready function. Inside this function, let's go ahead. Okay, sorry. Let's go ahead and read the files that is present in that input. Control, sorry. File upload dot on change event. What I'll do is I'll create a function, and inside that where files equals to okay, so this dot get dot files. Okay, now where, okay, that's it, files. Okay, now create a new variable form data equals to new form data, sorry, create, now run a for loop for 0, I should be less than files dot length and I plus plus form data dot append files I dot name. I'll explain each and every line of code, just let me write it. Files I dot name, files I. All right, now once I've done that, upload files form data, that's it. So this is the upload files. We'll write this right now. So this upload files function will be something like this. Function upload files form data, and then we will use Ajax. Now if you don't know what Ajax is, I have already uploaded a simple tutorial explaining how to do Ajax calls, so the link is in the description down below. You can go and check that out. So URL, let URL be empty for now. Method that I'll use will be post. All right, and after that what I'll do is I'll pass the data, the form data. All right, now on success, sorry, on success I'll do something, on error I'll do something. Let's go ahead and write on error. What I'll do is I'll say upload failed. Okay, now on success what I'll do is I'll save all the files there and return the path of the saved files and then bind to each image tag. All right, so let's see what I'm doing here. What I'm doing here is I'm getting the files, all the files from that has been stored by that input field into this variable files. All right, I have used form data variable, and I'm extracting each files from the variable and storing it in the form data with the name. All right. So why I'm doing this is because if I send this variable in, sorry, if I append this file into the form data, this file will not be read as multiple file by the server because the object here is different and there it is different. I'll tell you when I'll write server code why I have written this step, right? So this is it. Let's go ahead and write the server side code. So inside controller we have created our file upload controller. Let's go there, write public string array because we'll pass the path string array upload files. All right, let's go. Let me just give it a http post that so that only post calls can access this files function. All right, so let's go ahead and http files collection class should be there, I suppose, using system.web. Yes, so files equals to request dot content dot uh, uh, request dot, just a minute, sorry, http context dot current dot request dot files. Yes, so this will take all the files that we have added here in the form data and will assign it to this variable. All right, now if we would have passed this files, this request will never know that there are multiple files. Okay, so in order to extract these files, what I do is I loop through the files and append each and individual file into the form data so that I can get it into here into this variable. Okay, now once I've done that, what I'll do is I'll create a loop to extract each file. Okay, sorry, files.count I plus plus. Okay, now that is done, it should be capital C. Yep. Let's go ahead and create a variable string path to return all the paths. All right, this should be new. The length should be the number of files. Okay, so let's extract each file. I'll use http posted file class and I'll file equals to files I. Okay, now string there, let's take a root path, sorry, root path equals to, let's create a new folder to upload our files to that folder. Upload, sorry. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll say that this is my root folder, sorry, files, file dot file name. Okay, so basically what I'm doing is I'm creating the directory where I'll save my file with the what file name I want to save it with. You can also add your additional things that you want to add, for example date, time and all those things. All right, but let's not waste our time there. Okay, root path, now file dot save as http sorry, context dot current dot server dot map path. What this will do is, okay, once this is done, what this map path function will do, it will convert this virtual path into the real path on the server. For example, this upload, what this tilde means is that upload is directly under the root, sorry, upload is directly under the root folder. All right, but this is a virtual representation, but I do not want, if I were to save this file in this destination, it would throw an error because this is not an actual path. So to get that actual path, we use this server.map path. All right, so this will give me the actual path, and what I'll do is I'll save this file at this path which it will generate to the path that this function will generate. All right, now after doing that, what I'll do is, before doing or after doing, wherever you want, you can do that. Path I equals to root path, sorry, dot substring 1. Why I did that is to remove this tilde. All right, because JavaScript doesn't know what this tilde is and it will not display the image. All right, so let's go ahead and simply return the path. That's done. Okay, so we are done with our server-side code. Let's go ahead and see in the app start and web api.config that what is the format of the API call. So it is like any URL that has API, then the controller name, and then ID or action, whatever, will hit the API. All right, so how will I call this API is, I'll just simply go write in URL API slash the name of my controller, and the name of my controller is file upload. We do not use the postfix, that is controller, file upload. All right, and then the action. So what is the action? The action, sorry, the action is, I guess, upload files. All right, so let's go ahead and paste the action. That's it. Okay, so now that we will get these paths, all right, so now that we will get those paths, what we can do is we can simply, sorry, okay, so now that we will get these upload paths, all right, what we can do is we can loop through each path and assign those paths to an image tags source. For example, data dot length I plus plus, all right, str plus equals to image src plus data of I plus what else, height. I can give 100, and width I can also give 100. That's it. Okay, simple as that. Now what I can do is I can go to home and append those images to this div. All right, so just append this dot append str. That's it. Okay, one more thing, we should add here process data uh, false, and content type should also be false. These two lines are extremely important. Please make sure that they are there. Okay, so this is the client side code and this is the server side code. So let me go through this code once again. What it does is it takes each and every file out of the form data and assigns it to this variable. Okay, now I count the number of files and create a string array. All right, and I run the loop these many number of times, that is the number of files, and each time I take out one file and then I create a path to save that file, that is the virtual path, okay, which is in this folder right here, upload. Now I insert that path into that path array, and what I do is I save that file after mapping that virtual path into an actual path. Alright, for example, tilde slash upload will tell C sharp that the upload is directly under the root node. But when you want to save any file, you have to map it to the actual location. For example, the location of this upload file in an actual machine would be something like this, document some. All right. So let's go ahead. Okay, first let me delete those files. All right, because those files are there from my earlier runs. So let's delete those files. Okay, so that's it. I think that's pretty much it. Okay, let's go ahead and build this, and let us not forget to include our file. Okay, yes, it is included. Okay, now that we are done, let's go ahead and open in Firefox and hope that all this works. All right, so click on this upload, select a few files, and then open. Something's fishy. Why didn't it work? Let's do that once again. Okay, it is doing the Ajax request. Parents, response. Okay, we got the response, but I think we are saving the images, but the problem is we are unable to bind it. Why? Why? We're getting the data, we're storing. I think we are saving the data, but we are unable to display that. Why? Let me just open this and see. Yes, we are saving the data, right? What I'm doing is file upload container. Let me just see file upload container. Mm-hmm. It should work. Image src. Okay, that is why it is not working. Src equals to. I think now this will work. Let's refresh it. Select upload, select two. Let's select three files. All right. Yep, it is working. So what it does is it saves in this folder. Let's check whether it is saving or not. Yes, it is saving three files. All right. And when you will inspect each file, you'll see that the URLs are upload slash wp.jpg. Alright guys, so this is it. This is how you save files onto your server. So thank you guys for watching this video, and if you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to watch more videos like this, then please subscribe. Have a great day ahead.